Hello, all the students of Stand Up 4. Good morning. I hope you all are well in this pandemic coronavirus. Please stay home, stay safe. Spend your quality time with your family member. You can give your quality time in your study also because your exam will start soon. First term online examination. Syllabus is already updated on the school website. Go there, check it, and whatever syllabus is there, and whatever in science for standard 4 chapter 1 to 4 syllabus there, you just go and read all the MCQ question, okay, from inside the book also and from the text also. It healthy foods, play some indoor games, don't go outside to play and eat. I hope whatever homework I am giving you in maths and science, you are doing in your homework copy on time. Because whenever school is going to open, I am going to check all the homework which I am giving to you. So sincerely do your homework in copy. Okay, students? Today I am going to teach you science. Chapter 5 soil is going on. We are in page number 54. How soil form. Okay, how is soil formed? Till I was explaining how soil, some ways of weathering that contribute to soil formation, mean how soil get formed by the help of weather. So 2 points I have explained that rocks expand due to the heat of the sun, and when it cools, it contract at night. Means in morning due to the heat of the sun, what happen? Rocks gets expand, and when in nights due to the cool, it gets contract. In morning bigger, in night it got smaller. Due to this repeated expansion and contraction, you in rocks get some crack and break into a smaller pieces. Okay. Now second one, in cold places, water collected in the cracks of the rock freeze. Now in cold places, whatever rocks are there, when it gets cracked due to the extraction and contraction, whatever the cracks parts are there, it freezes and it changes into a ice and expand. As a result, the cracks become wider. As a result, when it gets freeze and it changes into ice, and again it's expand, again it's bigger. Now as a result, what happens that cracks it's become more wider, and the process eventually breaks down the rocks into a fine sand-like particle. And the process is just continuing due to the due to the expansion and contraction, that rocks breaks down into a very small particle, that is sand particles, which forms a soil. Now rainwater also dissolves soluble materials in rocks and breaks them into a smaller pieces. Now rainwater, when you in rainwater, whatever rocks are there, rainwater also dissolve soluble particles, the particles which can easily soluble with the rocks. So rainwater helps to dissolve that soluble into rocks, and again it breaks into a smaller particles. Or third one, wind blows. How is soil formed? First one we will see. Now wind blows tiny grains of sand against rock. Wind blows tiny grains of sand against rock. This wears away the rock to form sand. Okay, wind blows tiny grains of sand against rocks. When wind is there, it blows a tiny, because heavy wind is there, whatever the small particles of rock soil is there, that is sand, it's blow against the rocks, and that's why this wears away the rock to form sand, and that's why it also it's force this due to the help of the wind. When sand goes blow away, it forces the rocks to change into break into a sand. So wind blows tiny grains. Grains means particles. Okay, particles of sand amongst or against rocks. Okay, and these wears away the rocks to form sand. Wears means it force that small particles of grains, small particles of sand, it force to the rocks, and that small pieces of red rocks it changes into a sand. Now we come to 4 point. The roots of some plants grow into the cracks inside rocks. Okay, and widen them so that they eventually break up. Now, burrowing animals too can break up a small rock. The roots of some plants grow into the crack inside rocks. Okay, yes, the roots of some plants. Many plants are there. Many plants you will find that their roots will be below the ground, and so it will be above the ground. So when roots of the many plants when it is grows below the ground, there are many rocks are there. So they also gives the cracks to the rocks and widen them so they eventually break up. Okay, when the roots of the plant when it will go below the ground, it will give some crack, and when crack will be there, what happen after some times it will change into a sand particles. So the root of the plants grow into the cracks. Okay, cracks inside rocks, and eventually break it into a sand particles, or you can go for small particles. Now, many animals also helps to give crack into a rocks. So, burrowing animals like rabbit, mole, okay, burrowing animals too can break a small rocks. So the root of the plant also helps the rocks to break down into the smaller particles, and the burrowing animals like rabbit, mole, there are many animals which lives below the ground, so they have to dig the land. So while digging in between small pieces of rocks came, so when they digging, they give some cracks into a small rocks, and after when cracks goes widen, that small pieces of rocks change into a fine particles. Now all these processes together contribute to the formation of the sand-like material that eventually make up soil. Okay. Now whatever the point I have taught you, okay, taking this number 5 point from 1 to 5, these eventually they all contribute and they change small pieces of rock into a sand particle, and that sand particles when combined together we call it as a sand or soil. Okay, that sand like particle when it is combined we call soil. Okay, now we'll go for page number 55. Over time, organic matter such as remains of dead plants and animals mix with the soil and decompose to form a dark colored nutrient rich mineral called humus. Okay, so page number 55. I will just continue in lecture number